Howdy, everybody. So last week we did our kind of dating advice, four-part dating advice, and we're going to start a new series this week, and we're going to entitle it Social Media Etiquette. And I know you guys are super pumped about it, but we will have, I will be asking around to other people what some of their biggest pet peeves about social media are, and then we'll be kind of addressing those on here. So there's a couple reasons why we're going to do this, and it's going to kind of fit in with our house values, and I'll tell you that here in just a little bit. But one of the reasons that we want to do this is not just biblically, but also professionally. You will have bosses and people that are wanting to hire you, potential employers that are going to be looking at your social media stuff. And when you're not following social media etiquette, it will detract from you being hired. It will keep you away from being respected, and certainly you will lose position in people's mind as being someone who's wise with what they have in front of them. So, the first one we're going to deal with today is my biggest pet peeve, and it is that of sub-posting, sub-tweeting, whatever you want to call it. And the idea of that is that you're saying something about someone behind his or her back on social media without mentioning their name. For example, you're on Facebook and you see your buddy at a party that you didn't think he was invited to, and I knew he would be there. That's what you put on Facebook. Well, everybody that's not involved in that direct situation is going, who the heck are they talking about? That's sub-posting, sub-tweeting, whatever you want to call it. I wish this... I used to have a best friend, but now I don't. And all your friends are like, well, crap. Who is it? That's the idea of sub-posting or sub-tweeting. On Instagram, it comes in the form of like sub-picturing. Some of you post like these pictures of you looking far off into the distance, and you quote things, or you put things like, I guess I never meant anything to you in the first place. And everybody's going, who? Who did you not mean something to in the first place, right? So sub-posting is never a good thing because, number one, you cause people that you actually do care about to question whether or not you're talking about them, and you don't want them to have to question that. Number two, it's super immature because if you can't say something to someone's face, then you shouldn't put it on Facebook. And some of you are like, well, I would say it to their face. Well, then tag them in it, okay? Because for you to say it and not actually put their name on it, no one knows who you're talking about, so you don't then have the capability of saying it to their face. So if you're a teenager, you should not be sub-posting. Your potential employers, your friends, the people that you respect, your teachers are going to look and go, come on, you're better than that. The Bible says to be wise with your mouth, and we speak highly here in 412, so we're not going to do things like that anyways. But you ought to stay away from sub-posting or sub-tweeting or sub-picturing about anybody because we speak highly. But adults, for the love of all that is sacred, you're an adult. Stop sub-posting. Put the person's name, or be an adult and go to that person directly and say, hey, there's an issue here that we need to resolve and make this right so that we can continue on, fighting the war for Christ. So do not sub-post. That's social media etiquette number one. Don't do it, all right? Go to that person face to face and figure out that issue like the Bible says to. All right, the teen of the day today is Megan, so make sure you pray for her.